What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, party people? It's your boy, Coach D Brown, former big leaguer, former first round pick with the Kansas City Royals. I have full information on this D Brown show, helping kids get into school, helping parents with this information, and man, giving it to you nice with the real and the raw. All right. I'm gonna give everybody a little time to hop on, and we're gonna get into this content today. All right. I appreciate you guys being patient with me, man. I know I'm coming on a little later and then a little late today, but man, I'm back here and with a long day today, man. So I'll give it a little time, man. See make sure everybody kind of get on here and know coming haven't been on and yes, last week I was coming on at 8 o'clock, so it's not like you guys have not seen me on at 8, but I definitely wanted to come on today and just kind of chop it up with you guys and come, say what's up. All right, for my people that's coming on, man, let me know where you coming in from, man, and make sure you say what's up and give me that love and let me know where y'all coming in and chiming in from. All right, cool. Brian, what's up, family? What's good? What's good? All right, all right. I got while we talking today, man, I wanted to. All right, Cincinnati's in the house. All right, Jansen, what's up? Michigan in the house. Clay, what's good? Tennessee in the house. All right, all right. So I wanted to let me start off by saying again, man, and you guys heard me say this yesterday, but my boy Jimmy Ayala, one of my listeners, man, he did pass away early this morning, 4:30 Central Time, I believe, and so it was kind of sad to say, man, and. Kerry was good. DMV, love that area. That's what I loved out there. Yamina was good. All right. Shout out to Yamina. My boy David out there. Tia was good. All right. H-Town in the building. All right. So yeah, my boy passed away, man, early this morning. So shout out to Jimmy and his family, man. And I know that they're going through tough times. My prayers go out to them. So one of my listeners for a while, man, I talked a little bit about him yesterday, but he was battling cancer and cancer won. All right. So young dude, man, and passed away early this morning. So what I'm going to do by the end of this, I'm going to post his PayPal. They have a little PayPal / thing, man. And, if you guys just feel it in your heart, man, to help out with the funeral arrangements and stuff like that for him and his family, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay. And young dude, man. I have a couple of young kids, man. So it's tough to hear. And I got the text early this morning. I literally was just getting up myself when I got the text. So anyway, I'm gonna post that his his if you guys feel it in your heart to, all right, that's it right there. All right, just to help out with the family, okay? I'm gonna leave that up there while I get into this content and we keep this thing moving. All right, so couple announcements also. Again, I'm gonna post this over here. I've been harping and I've been hard on this non-module course. All right, I'm gonna post something over there. A lot of people saying they're trying, they want in, they want in. So shout out to the people that has purchased the program, but also on the flip side, a lot of people are interested, and I think you guys think it's another free thing. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But it is a cost to it. It is a non-module course from the top to bottom with this whole recruiting side of things. How to pick the right travel ball organization, all blended in one. So those courses will be, the availability to purchase it will be shutting down. So if you're interested in purchasing that, it is a cost. It's $349. I'm just letting you guys know what it is because I think people are interested and they're like used to saying I'm in, and I didn't realize that there's a cost to it. Okay. On the flip side, I just got the okay and I finalized it. So January 23rd on a Saturday, we are going to be in Montgomery, Alabama. I just got on the showcase side. We're going to be doing a showcase in Alabama. All right, like we were doing in the fall. We're gonna start it up in 2021. All right, in Montgomery, Alabama. So shout out to my boy Jarrell and Coach Blackwell. So for hooking that up. So I got the okay to kind of announce it. I kind of been hinting last week, but it is a go. All right, January 23rd down in Montgomery, Alabama. I'm also trying to push and get finalized this Pro Scouts only showcase in Atlanta, Georgia, January 9th. It's kind of going to be tight schedule over there, but that is our invitation only, and smaller numbers, and just in play, just going to do the same thing, but it just be strictly scouts. Okay, so I'm going to try to push that and make that happen. And we'll see what's up with that. Okay. Now, I have one more announcement. So we had the course. We had the showcase. Also on the recruiting side of things. So speaking of recruiting side, this is what my message was today. It was I had a chance to work with one of my dudes, man. I appreciate that. Sorry for the loss, no doubt, man. It was just it was tough, man. So, but here's the link to it right here again, okay? But I had today I was with one of my dudes that's in my program, my recruiting side of program, and what I'm having my guys do now is just kind of interview themselves and kind of show their personality to these coaches, all right? And I will send that out to you, and so what I wanted to do was, we interviewed, I essentially interviewed these dudes, and I'm going to ship them out, I'm looking at my face. I'm tired. I've been running around all day today, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at my face right now, Anyway, but I have we've been I've been running around all day today. I lost my train of thought, but we had this. I was working with one of my guys, and it was just one of those. I interviewed him, and I just wanted to kind of get this, and it was a small interview. It was just, but I like to kind of show this personality to the coaches, especially from a practice standpoint. And I just, started doing this, and he was a quiet guy and everything like that, but the coaches that was there already, and I kind of just was there. I wasn't doing no coaching. I was just filming, and I wanted to kind of get this, across to you guys, right? So he lit up. I told him to just kind of explain himself and who he was, third base, plays, go to so-and-so. He's a junior college kid. And, I was just like, give that coach something to, remember you by, you know what I'm saying? Like when you out here and you talking and you out here working, like, give a little personality. But he really like lit up, right? He was smiling and kind of, I made him, just laugh a little bit and show a few takes. But bottom line, the other coach over there who had three kids get drafted and 2 kids go pro, and one right now just transferred away from Alabama who was there. It was just one of those where he ended up, brightening up and talking about this resume building thing. And I've talked about this multiple times, but for your kids, man, every time that they're in front of, fans, in front of, teams, and they're out there playing, they're essentially, showing themselves, right? And they're building their resume, right? And it starts at 10, 11, 12 years old, right? Because we all know kids that were younger who were like, didn't have had bad, sportsmanship, sore losers, loud, funny, whatever, and they kind of get labeled, right? And I remember my coach told me this when I was younger. He said, my pro coach told me this. He said, labels are easy to put on, hard to get, hard to take off. And my point is, like, when you're young and you're out there playing, it doesn't matter what age you are. Essentially, your resume is being built by you. You know what I'm saying? You're building a resume, and people in the real world, always are, updating their resume and everything. So, one of those things that need to be said would benefit your kids is, I don't know if you guys ever do this, but I've done this with my daughter, when she was really young. We haven't done it in a while, but we would practice interviewing them, you know what I'm saying? And so they don't feel so, funny when they're getting interviewed, and it becomes very normal. Certain people are just, born to be in front of a camera, but other people, it takes time to learn this, right? So, today, this guy, the kid I was working with, kind of, real subdued. But then as soon as I put the camera on, he kind of showed his personality. He was smiling and all of that. And I was like, yo, where was his personality when you're on the field? But bottom line is he felt the message that, his coach gave him and I gave him, that you are always building your resume. So why not, while you're building that resume, always, make sure you practice speaking well. All right. You learn how to look in the camera. All right. You learn how to look the person that's interviewing you. It could be a coach. It could be, a reporter or anybody. Learn to look them in the eye when you're talking to them. Don't be looking down and looking around. All right. Learn to, from a man to man, or a woman to, a man, or whatever, or a woman to woman. Always look that person in the eye, especially when you're talking to them, because especially first impressions, when you go and shake a man's hand. And I tell this to all my, especially when I do my showcases, right? A lot of these kids I'm meeting for the first time, right? They either saw me on the show or something like that. So, or heard somebody, mention me. So they don't know me, right? So I go and shake the hand. And, when I see a kid as, scared to look me in my eyes, that forms an impression on me that he's not confident in his, skills and comfortable in talking to, somebody like myself, right? And then the next person that shakes my hand, looks me dead in my eyes, is just like, it just breeds confidence. So, little things like that go a long way. So, is that something, if, if we have kids, right? We all have kids or something like that. Learn to teach our kids how to, speak up, look somebody in the eye, shake their hand, practice interviewing them so they don't get the uhs and stutters and stuff like that, right? I do it sometimes still, and I talk pretty much every day, to you guys, right? But, this is it's a learned and a practiced, form of communication. And the dude today was like, yo, coach, when did you start, getting interviewed? And I remember my first interview I ever did was I ever did or ever done. So that just lets you know that I'm still rusty, because I don't know proper English all the damn time, right? So, but I was 14 when I, had my, I did my first interview, and it was after my football game. And I showed my daughter this like about maybe a year or two ago, and she was laughing at me, and I was just showing her. And I did an interview with a guy named Eric Coleman, who now is at ESPN. All right. And, but I just laugh at that, but I'm glad I had that experience. I was 14 years old on, a little local TV in New York. And it was like my first little experience being in front of a camera. So by the end of the time I was high school, I was very comfortable being in front of the camera. So when I got to the pros and interviews, I used to get reporters used to come off and say, oh, you're cocky. And you act like you've been there. And I'm like, well, I mean, you're interviewing me, and I've been getting interviewed by the time I'm 24 for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't feel uncomfortable, and I still mess up. And I'm not going to say certain, rooms and stuff like that. When I'm speaking and stuff, I still get nervous, and I like that nerves. I like having nerves like that, right? It lets me know that I'm, I need to be on my game. But my thing is this, we need to form that type of atmosphere somehow, some way in front of our kids to make sure that they are always ready, for the moment, for interviews, for, shaking somebody in the hand, shaking somebody, coach's hand, and looking them in the eyes and speaking to them, or being in front of camera like myself, and just, if I'm needing you to, put something together for me, and coming across, because you'd be surprised, even if a man or a woman has never met you, and how you speak on camera, and some, you guys know, like, it breeds confidence. Sometimes somebody could just talk, and you could feel it through the camera that person is, very sure of themselves, all right, and they're confident in their skill set. Or somebody that's kind of like, shy, and don't want to look in the camera, and then all right, that you can see that too, right? So just my that was my point today, was just real simple, because I was out there in the field, and I was just talking to my man, and I could tell that he lit up when he started doing the interview side of things. More so when he was, playing, he was kind of quiet and like really, downish. But when he got in front of the camera, he lit up a little bit. So that was cool, and that was good. But it was, again, it was his coach was telling him to get on get used to this. You're building your resume everywhere you go, every time you shake your hand, how you look, how you present yourself. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot. And when you come to these evaluators and recruiters and stuff like that, they, you've heard like Lonnie Murray, talked about how she went up and talked to a dude just based on how he looked in the uniform. Like all of that matters in this, you know what I'm saying? Especially when thousands of dollars in scholarship money is being, shelled out to different people here and there. Like, yo, you need to make sure that you hey, looking the part, and you speaking the part too. All right, because you sound crazy, you sound, it's cool to be hip, and I was like that too. 18, 19, I had a real strong accent from New York. I was hardcore. Like, it was really hard for me to, it took years for me to, dumb my accent down. You know what I'm saying? And even now people are like, oh, man, you from New York. I could tell, but I'm like, no, it's nowhere as hard as it used to be. Let my daughter's mother tell you, like when I was 18, 19, she couldn't understand me. And to me, it didn't make no difference. But years upon years of being away from New York and being in the professional rankings, I learned to like dumb my accent down. And, it takes for me to get around another New Yorker or my friends or my family, and then it comes right back hardcore, right? But, I had to learn that. So anyway, that's one of my messages today. Just remember from your kid's standpoint that you are always building a resume. Everything he does is part of his resume. All right, the social media, to the cameras, to the shaking of hands, to the running on and off the field, to how he looks going on the field, how he looks walking off the field. All of that is being accumulated, and his resume is being built on a daily basis. Okay, so nothing new, right? But I just wanted to kind of hint on that. Okay. Also, on the flip side, the rest of this week, Thursday we have San Angelo, and I want to say next week we have Rider University, D1 school, and Eastern Michigan, I think. All right, you're going a little mid majors D1. I think they're coming on. I know they signed up. I gotta remember what days I know Thursday I'll have San Angelo State definitely on, and next week I believe we have two mid-major D1s coming on. I think before Christmas starts. I know one of them at least. So we're going to start back that rolling with the college coaches, all right, and continue to kind of bring you guys this knowledge. Remember, if you have any type of recruiting help, or you need any type of recruiting help or anything like that, please, you know what I'm saying, do not hesitate. I just got one today, literally. All right, this today, APU. All right, I don't even know. I gotta see what. I don't want to. Okay, so I got another school. I have to see. So I just see the emails. It's APU. So Appalachian maybe. All right. That literally just came in as we're on the phone. Right now. So they will be coming on December 22nd. So a week from today. All right. All right. So we will have. I don't want to sit here and say the wrong school, but. Marcy, what's up? I did get your message, Marcy. All right, I'll holler at you after this. Okay, building your resume on a daily basis, D Brown. That's right, Jax. What's up, family? All right, and so again, Dolly, what's up? D, super back, and baseball, football season's over. All right, Sergio, man. I'm having a showcase down in Alabama, man. I love to get them down there. Or we'll holler at you. We'll talk about some other things too. But good to see him back on the baseball field. I know he had an incredible football season. All right, so good to see him back on the diamond a little bit. I know everybody's kind of getting there, kind of getting through this winter stuff and holidays. I hope everybody's going to be safe during this holiday season and traveling. If you're going to travel, be safe out here. And pretty much. I hate to say that, but certain parts of the country, it's baseball season pretty much after the first of the year. Colleges are going to be, kind of, going back to playing, and, shout out to my people in California, man. It's going to be really tough, man. So I don't think California is going to be able to play. So, but speaking of that, we got some things in the works, and tomorrow I may be able to spill that. Give you a little hint and taste of what's going on over there, man. Next, hopefully tomorrow, we kind of discuss this, and I'll kind of give you a little bit more. But Cali, we may be coming out there in Cali, all right? So but we definitely got Alabama January 23rd, man. So we definitely will have that showcase, recruiting side of things. That's moving and shaking. I think I got maybe 1 to 2 more people locked down with the schools. Hopefully that'll be working. I know yesterday I talked to you guys about Georgetown, man. Texas baseball all the time, Jackson. Yeah, no doubt, man. I'm feeling Texas, man. I need to come out there. You know what I'm saying? All right. TC was good. Was good, TC. All right. Great talking with you yesterday. All right. So, yeah, man. It's yeah. I need that info, man. And a couple of my parents have done the S2 cognition test, the brain test, which is going to be pretty much in the next three years or so. Is going to be mandatory testing of your brain for all type of prospects, pro and D1. I believe that's just my assumption, but I think that will be something that everybody will have to take as part of like the GP, part of the ACT, SAT. So, but I had a couple of my parents in the Nashville area take it, and I will, be looking through the scores and understanding myself. You know what I'm saying? So I had my boy Paul Phillips, my ex-teammate, come on a couple months ago to discuss the S2 S2 cognition testing, all right, about your brain and reaction and stuff. So it's been real cool. So listen, if you have any type of recruiting needs, all right, the 349, the purchase of the program, the showcase, we're full of holiday gifts and spirits, right? This holiday season, all right. Hey D, didn't Red Sox do that first? Jack, so you talking about the cognition test? Is that what you're saying? Let me know, Jax. All right. I think Mookie took that. I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure all big leaguers have taken it. I know my boy Joe Dillon with the Phillies when he was with the Nationals players was taking it too. So yeah, big leaguers. I don't know if the Red Sox was first, but they probably all have taken. I know 10 major league teams have taken that S2 cognition test. All right. So it's spreading. I know Vandy. All right, cool. All right, Jax, appreciate that. Yeah. So I know Vandy's taking it. I think Lynchcomb, because they're both in the Nashville area. Their players have taken it. And I want to say Baylor. And it's about 10 to 20 D1 schools that have taken it too. So and what I mean by taking it, their players have taken it and their incoming recruits have taken it. So it's going to be fairly definitely the pros. I know for the Pirates especially, a kid, I don't know where rumor had it that because he scored so well in his test, the Pirates drafted him, higher than expected and gave him more money, $500,000 more because he scored so well on his test. Okay, so when I tell you that, this is going to be the norm, it is going to be the norm. So you heard it here first. When you start hearing this, S2 cognition test that your player may have to take. All right. It's nothing like they're, I don't even know how it looks to be honest with you yet, but my boy TC and my boy Chipper, they both have sons in the Nashville area that took it and scored fairly well. Some better than others, and I think they grade you against the major league average like they do everything. So it should be cool. It should be a good test to find out, man. So Jax, what part of Texas you in, man? Because we're talking about doing some things out there in Texas. I'm trying to line up some things over there in the summertime. I know in the summer I got Georgetown. We're talking about doing a showcase over on Georgetown's campus. I know I got LRU Brooklyn, and I'm trying to do maybe about 4 to 6 in the summer. All right. So if you guys, I know you guys, that have travel teams will be, moving and shaking. But if you are wanting to, I hope that you guys, and I'll try to put it out as early as possible. But I hope that you guys will join me at these. All right, Jax, good deal, bro. I hope you guys will join me on these showcases that I do. All right. I really want to, do in different parts of the country. That's my vision. That's my plan. I got 2 locations already kind of semi locked down. One in Long Island and one in DC. So I got Northeast kind of represented. I got the Mid-Atlantic represented. Okay. And then they're not both finalized, but I feel very good about that. I'm going to try to get one in the Southeast. Okay. And then I want to go over to Texas. All right. and then maybe California, and maybe Chicago, Midwest. So that's my vision. That's what I want, and we'll see. So it's gonna be Chicago and Michigan. It's gonna be LIU and Long Island, and then it's going to be DC, and then it's going to be, I don't know, the Southeast. I don't know. I was thinking maybe UT Knox, maybe Georgia. They'll let me do it. I don't know. I'm speaking into existence, all right? And then Texas, I got a couple schools in my mind in Texas I want to do it at, all right? And then Cali, I got a couple schools I want to do it at. So, and then the Midwest, Michigan State or Northwestern University. Those are my two. I kind of got like a dream list of all the areas around the country of where I want to do my showcases. All right, so speaking into existence. All right, so I know you guys are going to be moving and shaking and traveling and stuff like that with your teams and stuff, but it's nothing like a good old showcase, man, and in different parts of the country. If I come over there, I hope you guys will join me. For that one. All right, Jansen. Yeah, I want to see you. Again, Coach Boss has not, over Michigan State has not said nothing. Coach Allen, they don't even know, that I'm coming to them yet. You know what I'm saying? Northwestern, he ain't said it yet. He don't know yet either. Or now the ones I did talk to with LIU Brooklyn over in Long Island, and LIU Post now is what it's called, and Coach Thompson in G-Town. You know what I'm saying? I actually spoke to the recruiting coordinator, but all right, those are two. Now, Coach Strickland or Coach, Vitello over there, Tennessee or Georgia, I haven't spoken to them yet. All right, but who knows? Texas, I got a couple of options. All right, I'm gonna do in Texas. So, I'm definitely going to be in Texas 1-2 times. It's just about where and when. So yeah, like I said, I'll have those, showcases lined up in the summer. I'll tell you guys more as we get to it, especially the earlier, and I kind of get confirmation from those guys. I feel very good about the LIU, Long Island, and the Georgetown so far. Okay, I feel good about those. Okay, anyway, now I got this one coming up in Alabama, January 23rd. So anybody in and around the Alabama area, even if you're in the cold weather and you want to come down to the South, I'm not even going to sit and say like it's going to be extremely warm, but it's going to be nicer than down up north. So if you want to travel down there, we're going to do the live streaming aspect of it. We're tentatively talking in California. I'm going to speak into existence too. I'm going to talk more about it tomorrow after I talk to my boy. But we're talking about going to California, doing an HBCU showcase in California. Bubba, it's going to be a good one. And Bubba, I did talk to Coach Blackwell about TJ today. So he told me to tell you, he I didn't say your name, but he knew who I was talking about. So yeah, he said he loved you, loved your, vibe and everything about you, man. So your ears must have been ringing today because I was talking to Coach Blackwell today about TJ. So I look forward to seeing you there next month. All right. Out there in Montgomery, Alabama. It'll be my first time ever to Montgomery. So, let's see. I'm all about speaking things into existence, and the fact that where I am right now and with the showcases and helping kids with school, getting into school and stuff like that. This is all thought about a long time ago and just coming to fruition. So I had a chance to speak to a couple of parents today. All right, California and I'm missing one other state. All right, this is some I forgot who I got a couple more parents tomorrow that I will be speaking with. And shout out to my parents that joined my program recently. All right, shout out to my parents that have been, on D Brown, program for a while. All right. We're working and it'll just patience. It's coming through. I think the fact that the coaches are home now, done with the fall practices and stuff like that, they're able to look at the videos and, if they've been a little bit more communicative. Is that a word? I don't know. But, they've been communicating more, you know what I'm saying? So, hopefully I could kind of get a couple more of my guys, get that ball rolling again and get them squared away. I got some real good feedback from some junior college for two of my boys today that's in my program. So it will definitely, Jansen, don't let Jansen, let me shoot him a message first. I know you my spokesman, man, and I know that's your boy over there, Michigan State, Coach Boss over there, but let me just, let me holler at him first, because I don't want to like, him say it and he be prepared to say yes or no. I just want to make sure that that's something, because I literally in the last 24, 48 hours was really thinking about what schools and what areas, you know what I'm saying, that I really want to hit first. So I just thought Michigan State, because I just talked to Coach Boss yesterday and had a great talk. I mean, last week, and we had a great talk. So if it's not Coach Boss, it may be, Coach Beezer over in Mizzou or something. You know what I'm saying? So I had my little wish list first, and then we're gonna have it, and we're just gonna pick and choose. I just want to make sure that I hit all parts of the country, and I would like all you guys to support. You know what I'm saying? Me supporting your kids, all right, by giving your kids platforms. You know what I'm saying? To go out there and play and showcase their skills. So I will put it out there and let you guys know. Now for the short term right here for the showcase, for this program over here, make sure you guys purchase this, man. I've a lot of people was like, you're interested in, so you're interested, then you get caught. I think that stun you with the price. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, and I understand it's holiday time. Trust me, I understand that. But if I knew that, especially kids that are in the mix hardcore with the recruiting side of things, I understand toys and gifts and stuff is everything to, but this is the biggest gift you can give a kid. You know what I'm saying? It's like it ain't a gift to the kid, it's a gift to you, parents. You know what I'm saying? Save you money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it will save you thousands of dollars, I promise you, with this information, man. So I have one of my other dads, and you'll see it. I'm putting together a nice little I guess a marketing thing with some of my parents that I've helped in my program. And one of my parents, I was able to help them with $120,000 off of tuition. You know what I'm saying? 120 some thousand dollars. Totality of the 4-year deal. So that's $30,000. You know what I'm saying? That's $30,000 per year that was coming off the books for their college. That they didn't have to pay. So it's $30,000 that essentially they're keeping in their pocket a year, just by working with me, one, and two, just understanding this process, and so that's that type of knowledge that that type of experience is what I put into this 9-step module. So I can't promise that for everybody. I can't sit and say like, yo, I can save you XYZ and it's going to be in this time frame. Everybody's path is different, and uniqueness is in schools, and it's different. All right, but that's just about making sure you're making the right moves. Okay, so but go ahead, message me that you're in. I'm gonna put that post up on my pages shortly, as soon as I get off of here. Again, also remember, all right, I wanted to kind of push through today. I didn't sleep well, but I wanted to make sure, again, I go back to this, my man over here, man. He was a listener, just like all you guys were that's listening in right now. 2 years ago, he jumped on there, found me, and became a good friend, somebody I would talk to off the air, off of this, and about family. We'll talk about baseball and helping kids, and he was so super supportive, man. He was like, yo, D, I love your hitting drills, and many of you guys don't even know I'm a hitting guy. You know what I'm saying? Because I just talk recruiting all the time. But he knew me, Bubba, a couple other guys do too. But Keenan, what up, family? I forgot to shout out to my boy Keenan out there, man, in Arkansas. But they forgot, he forgot to, I mean, he knew me as the hitting guy. So he wanted to get me out there to Waco and do hitting clinics and stuff like that out there. He was just super duper my fan, and came down with cancer, and he beat it, you know what I'm saying? But it came back. He beat it last year, but it came back, man, this fall, and he couldn't overcome it, man. And I just saw him 3 weeks ago. I literally 23 days ago, I was chilling, you know what I'm saying, with him, man. And we were supposed to go out to eat that night after the showcase, but I hung out with a couple of parents, and we kind of hung out, and we didn't get a chance to, chill out and have our drink or two like we supposed to. And 20 some days later, my man is gone. You know what I'm saying? It just shows you, like, how precious life is, man. So during this holiday time, kiss your kids, kiss your mom. Your mom still. I told you I had this conversation a month ago, maybe Thanksgiving. I think we were talking about that. Kiss your moms if she's still alive, man. Don't hold no grudges, and to me too. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on that level too, because it's a couple of my family members I have not spoken to in years, you know, and close, and we were super duper tight. For what reason? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so stupid now. You know what I mean? But it's like I have to get over myself. So the same message I'm telling you, I have to do for myself. All right. My own daughter's like, why don't you call? Whatever, right? So you know, family is everything, man, especially, you know, in this time, man, you know, he's going to be without his kids, and his kids will have, you know, be without his dad during the holiday time, you know, literally 10 days before Christmas. You know what I'm saying? You know, their dad died. So, if you could, man, just if you could take down uh, um, this link, and $1, $5, $10, whatever you want to do, please. You know what I'm saying? Just help out the family all you can. I don't know the front services, anything like that. Like I said, he just passed away 4:30 this morning Central Time. So you know, God bless my boy Jimmy Ayala, man, and good dude, great dude. You guys would have loved him if you ever got a chance to really meet him, man. All right, so yeah, we family. We build bonds and family out, you know, in these places, man. So you know, we go. All right. Yeah, I got you, Jensen. All right. So let's do this. All right. So tomorrow we going back on regular time, and I know Thursday we will have um, Coach Brooks from San Angelo State, the number one Division II school in the country. The head coach Kevin Brooks will be on Thursday. So we have about maybe 3 to 4 more college coaches. We're gonna get that ball back rolling, and bringing on some of these college coaches and learn some more about these schools. And I keep, you know, bringing that information to you guys. You guys keep supporting me, and you know, if you have any recruiting needs, holla at me. If you want that module, you know, holla at, you know, go ahead and just say I'm in and purchase that program. Okay. So anyway, I will be reaching out. You know, I'll be coming on tomorrow. You guys have a great rest of your evening. I appreciate you guys joining me. I appreciate you guys taking out your time tonight. Just remember, you know what I'm saying, hug your family, hug your kid, you know, your kids, your loved ones, your mom, your dad, they still alive. You know, give them a call, give them a shout out, you know, tell them you love them, and you know, enjoy this holiday, this season, man. And you know, it was a rough, tough year for many, many people. You know what I'm saying? So you know, the fact that you're still here, just be happy that you're still here, right? So I love you guys, man. Tomorrow, 4 p.m., man, we'll be on, man, to keep this ball moving, all right? Peace and love to you guys, all right? 4 p.m. Go ahead and support my boy Jimmy Ayala, all right? Rest in peace, brother.